What up YouTube, Sierra here, and this is DIY Dwight, and today I thought I would drop you a quick video just detailing how I'm feeling now that I'm 8 months post-op. Where to start? 8 months is really feeling great, a lot similar to 7 months. I went hiking, went to visit some friends in Colorado and kayaked, hiked, had a great time, felt pretty good the whole time. This hike was about 4.5, 5 miles, I can't remember. And towards the end of the hike, I definitely started to feel some piriformis tightness. And here at 7 months post-op, I have, where I am right now, I am sure that everything that I went through definitely resulted in piriformis syndrome for sure. I don't know if it's going to be chronic or lifelong. I hope that it's not. But if it is, it's still so much better to just deal with that than, everything else that I was dealing with in this journey. I get some gluteal tightness, and it seems to connect from the hip flex. It's from the hip area and crosses over to the sacrum area. So I know that it's that size and direction of the piriformis muscle. And it does get tight, and it makes me want to massage roll it out and do the figure 4 stretch and just stretch it out. Or at least some hamstring stretches, which is what I do, and then usually it goes away. I also really utilize ice. Ice helps a ton, and then I normally feel completely fine again. So 8 months post-op, I'm still really happy with where I'm at. I think the last video I talked to you guys, I was saying that I ran a mile and then a mile and a half and then 1.75 miles. And that was really exciting. And I was just feeling so good and so powerful being able to run again. But that time that I ran 1.75 miles, I kind of pushed it a little bit. I started to get some piriformis pain, and I just really wanted to keep going. And I suck at that. And I really need to get better at listening to my body and not pushing it because I know better. The last lap, 0.25 of that was really kind of starting to nag me, and I was trying to tense my core to support my lower back and my sacrum and stabilize while I was running, and that did help. And I used my finger to massage the piriformis while I was running to see if that would help, and I was getting this little nagging ping repeatedly. So at 1.75 I stopped and walked and stretched, and then the next day and the next day it was still kind of bothering me. It was still kind of sore. No nerve pain, but just I just knew that I overdid it. So I took some ibuprofen and Epsom salt baths and learned my lesson that I needed to not do that because it took me about a week and a half to feel that completely go away. Also, since then, I was helping a friend paint, and I had to paint a couple of rooms in her house. And I didn't feel bad at all during that experience. And painting had always been something that really aggravated my hip, down and up with the paint roller. So that was a really good, pleasant surprise to be able to paint. And then I came home and had to paint our front patio and slap a fresh coat of paint up there. And up and down the ladder, over and over again, also painting a ceiling, not so good. That was not a good day. I asked Matt to help me do the muscle energy techniques to realign the SI joint because I could tell that it was out. And when he pulled on my leg, the nerve pain shot right down my leg. And I was like, oh no, I definitely overdid it that day. So Epsom salt bath again, more ibuprofen and ice and stretching, and I feel completely fine now. And sometimes I can get in my head and get upset and feel like it sucks that, I have this at all at my age. But at the end of the day, it was so much worse before the surgery and brought me so much discomfort that these things, just modifying how I do things, not pushing it as hard, is really not that hard. And it's not that much to ask. And I can sit here and be upset that at 28 I have some things to deal with physically, but it's so much better than it was. And so I'm very happy. I'm not going to be running. I've decided I don't need to do that. I know I can run a mile, but I'm going to still do the elliptical. I've been biking a ton. Biking feels great on the hips. Doesn't put me in any positions that make the piriformis sore. So I'm just going to modify my activity. And then when it comes to doing DIY projects that are more physically intense, I'm just going to take my time and listen to my body. But at 8 months post-op, I feel completely back to normal. Hiking, biking, kayaking, whatever. I don't feel any restrictions. And if I start to feel a pain, then I stop and I stretch. And if we really dial it down, everybody has some kind of ache or a pain that we have to listen to, and sometimes we ignore them. And what these journeys teach us is that we need to listen to our bodies and be more aware of what they feel, what we're feeling, and sometimes modify our activity. And that goes for everything, So 8 months post-op is going pretty well. If you guys have any questions or had any similar experiences where at this point you kind of hurt yourself, or were worried about hurting yourself, or you're feeling something, or if you think you have a torn labrum and you're not sure if you do or what you should do, you can go back and watch my other videos, or you can drop me a comment below. I'm happy to answer whatever questions you have. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be dropping a DIY Dwight video where we've been helping our friend remodel her house, and it's been really fun, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. If you like this video, hit the like button below, and if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, because I love to see you do that. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye.